Welcome back to Hip Hop and Fashion, and we have a special segment and some special guests that are active in the community. Time for a change, the movement, and I'm gonna let these brothers introduce themselves. They are from right to left.
I'm Brian Lusk.
Brother Keith, you hear what's up?
All right, and what brings y'all gentlemen here today?
First of all, we came, as concerned citizens of New Orleans, brothers in the street trying to make something happen. And we want to respond to the broad statement by Miss Landry concerning the Hankton family.
Okay.
And we can understand that, certain people do certain things, but when you criminalize the whole family,
right,
then that makes me kind of leery of what's going on.
Right.
If you can paint a broad brush like that, you can paint a broad brush like that on me,
right,
or my family,
right.
And you can't convict the family on the sins of their children,
right.
So we have to let Miss know, you know what I'm saying, that we not gonna sit here, and let you criminalize the whole neighborhood behind one incident. Mm-hmm. So you saying the associates of the Hankton family, this is the big family. They working family. So when you say the associates, you saying the people that know these Hanktons, they're not criminals,
right?
Just know them through working with them. You coming after them or whatever.
And I should ask y'all, and what was the exact the family that they feel that they're being their safety or their way of living is being threatened behind some accusations that the mayor's made.
What's your last name? I forget.
Trepanier.
So if the mayor says all you Trepaniers in a nutshell,
well, I'm for the viewing audience who may not know what's going on.
That's basically what he said.
Well, I mean, but what exactly what happened? Like he's going after the family because
well, they had a murder on South Claiborne and Louisiana Avenue, and he was convicted for it.
Right.
And after that, the brother of the witness got murdered.
Right.
So you're saying that there was a retaliation. They don't have any evidence, but they paint this picture like it was.
Okay.
This kid is on 24-hour lockdown.
All right.
If you can send a hit on 24-hour lockdown, something wrong with that jail. So he's not addressing those issues. He's just addressing the fact that this is the monster that we need to get off the street.
Right.
He off the street.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And the family you can't hold his family accountable for what he done.
Right.
He allegedly done. So I'm like, I feel that a mayor, a politician would make a broad statement like that. It remind me of Katrina.
And some people might say, well, they actually have family members that were involved in that situation that lied. So in terms of that, some people may say, well, even in our community, well, that's good. Go after them. And what would be y'all response to somebody's thinking like that?
It's an unfortunate case, but contract killings are the norm in our community.
Right.
We've been in the top tier of murder rates for the past 30 years. Right. Anybody from any ward know that type of situation is normal. So why haven't you been doing that?
Right.
They flow show when they get a chance for their own reasons. That's why we always have documentation information to fight that.
And if you would mind sharing some of that with the viewing audience.
First of all, Brother Edward Allen, he hooked up in this thing. You know what I mean? Innocent brother, was in Texas when this thing happened. But
wait, say it again.
Innocent brother
was in Texas when it happened. And that's documented.
Yeah, it's documented. And right now he's been in jail 2 years. I mean, he got a son that's 26 months. Never touched it. You know what I mean? His brother was getting his life together. You know what I mean? And for this to happen to him at a time when he's on that right path, and then his constitutional rights have been violated. They don't talk about that. His brother asked for a speedy trial 2 years ago, and right now today he still can't go to trial.
Well, isn't he allowed to have a speedy trial?
U.S. Constitution, 6th Amendment, said you guaranteed a right to a speedy trial.
Wow.
There's no law, there's no politician can change that.
Right.
But down here in the South, because we have to go through so many courts, they know it's going to take you at least 5 years to get to the court that you need to go to get this reversed. Okay. So they understand this.
Okay.
So they violate your rights regardless, knowing that they violating the law.
And the majority, I hate to say it, the majority of the community leaders and pastors in our community are on the tape. They get paid through 501c3s and they get grants. But the grant is really a controlling mechanism. If I give you $500,000 that I know that you're going to misappropriate, because you can't account for every dime without a job, right? I control you. You're no more. You're not an adversary no more.
Right.
So that's what they do. That's a fact.
Right.
And please, brother, understand that we not trying to, defend criminal activity.
Right.
Because we want that out of our hood. Period.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we want to be able to walk down our hood without being pulled over, profiled, and you might be. No, I like to walk in my hood. I like to leave my door open.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want criminal activity in my hood. So we not here defending no criminal acts. Please understand.
Yeah, please. They're not defending.
And we love our hood.
Right.
So understand.
We identify all criminals. And some of them wear blue.
Right. So basically, if basically what
what's
you're
good
saying,
for the goose is good for the gander.
follow the system on both sides, and also what you're saying is Miss Hankton or Auntie Hankton, they're not on trial for anything, and you're here on their behalf.
Because they feel that I tell them all the time, you can't allow fear to keep you from speaking out when you know you're not wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when for you to close your mouth, that's giving people this impression like you must be guilty.
Right.
But that's fear. Fear driving these people not to say nothing.